We can now speak to Gemma Bolton, who's on Labour's ruling National Executive Committee, which will decide on the timetable for any leadership contest. Gemma Bolton, do you welcome the indication from Douglas Alexander there and the suggestion from Downing Street earlier that they will not be blocking Andy Burnham's candidacy for that by-election?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that we need as many people have said, best players on the pitch. And I think that Andy is probably best placed to be winning that election. I will reiterate that it is a decision fundamentally for the NEC. As I'm a member, and I'm hoping that it will be going to the full NEC for decision, unlike the last decision about Gorton and Denton that was taken as a decision of the officers. But no matter whether it's the officers' decision or full NEC, it seems like hopefully Andy won't be blocked again and he'll have the opportunity to make his case to the voters in Makerfield.
Right. And I mean, it's a big gamble, isn't it, as Douglas Alexander was just setting out, and that could actually end up bolstering reform by giving them another MP.
I mean, absolutely, but Andy is uniquely placed politically to win seats like this for Labour and to beat reform. The question is, like, if he wins Makerfield, he'll be proving to members in the Labour Party, to MPs and to the public at large that he has got answers and he has got a challenge to reform if he's making that case to the people of Makerfield, which should take him forward if he does decide to stand for the leadership of the Labour Party going forward.
Yeah. Can you give me any more details on the timetable of this contest and whether it will spin out in a way that will allow Andy Burnham to stand and, it will dovetail with whatever Wes Streeting is intending?
I mean, politics has moved really fast today, so I can't tell you much. But I do know that the full NEC has a meeting on Tuesday, and I've been informed that the NEC officers will be meeting before that to have a discussion. I don't know whether they'll be trying to make a decision at that meeting or that decision will be taken for NEC about the timetable for the by-election. In terms of a leadership election, obviously, with Starmer falling behind allowing Burnham to stand in this by-election, with the statement from Streeting saying that he wanted as wide a selection of candidates as possible, which I would welcome. I think that there needs to be a wide range of MPs putting forward a case of a range of different policy positions in a leadership election. So the sensible decision would be to leave it a little bit and allow Andy to put his name on that ballot to stand for leader when the time comes, but that has to be before a general election.
Right, so let me just clarify. The by-election would be held in what, sort of maximum of 21 weeks? That's the quickest, 21 days, that's the quickest it could get done, is that right?
Yeah, I don't think it can be any quicker than that. That would be quite ridiculous, but I think it would be a similar timetable to what Gorton and Denton was, but I don't have anything officially about that at the moment, but we should get that in the next few days. And
then after that, leadership contest would be lasting several weeks. So we're talking about months until this whole process is clear.
I think that would be a sensible plan. A number of months is still a swift turnaround to show to the electors who roundly rejected Labour's message at the local elections just a week ago that we mean change and that we are going to be presenting something different and that we can offer them the vision that people have for the future, for a better, more equal society.
Gemma Bolton, thanks very much for joining us.